M-A-T-T-E-R, matter. Okay, what is matter? Matter is considered a chemical substance that actually fulfill two requirements. The first one has mass. So this substance must have some mass. And then it must occupy space. Anything has mass and occupied space is called matter. For example, okay, let's say we're talking about a bricks. Bricks has a mass. Okay, let's say the bricks is 2 kilos. Okay, and then the bricks occupy certain space. So it is a matter. Okay, second thing. So the second concept that you need to learn is that, okay, all the matter is made of tiny and discrete particles. Okay, so which means what? Every matter is made by something even smaller. Okay, discrete means what? Discrete means that can be separated. Can be separated. So matter is formed by something which is smaller and then can be separated. In chemistry, there is only 3 types of particles that you need to know. The first particle is called atom. The second particle is called molecule. The third particle is called ion. Atom, molecule, and ion. A very simple way to differentiate atoms, molecule, ion is this. Okay, let me give you some keyword. This keyword is written in the red color here. Atoms is somebody who are alone. So if you are alone, you don't have any friends, you are atom. For example, so let's say carbon. Carbon is alone. Carbon has no friend at all. Carbon is atom. Aluminium, Al. Al is aluminium. Aluminium is alone. It didn't combine with anything. It has no friend, so it's atom. Okay, let's say another one. Mg. Mg is the symbol for magnesium. So magnesium also alone. It has no friend, so it's atom. That's it. Okay, what about molecule? So molecule, we call it as non-metal gang. Okay, non-metal gang. Okay, when I say gang, gang means what? Must have friend lah. If you only alone, you are not a gang, right? If you want to have a gang, you must have somebody to go together with you. When non-metal and non-metal combines together, it is molecule, all right? Carbon dioxide is a molecule, yes, because carbon dioxide is made of carbon, which is non-metal, oxygen, which is non-metal, okay? So when non-metal and non-metal combine together, so they are molecules, okay? So let's say another one, water. Water is made of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a non-metal. Water is made of oxygen. Oxygen also a non-metal. So when non-metal and non-metal combine together, it's a molecule. Okay, let's say we have nitrogen gas, N2. Nitrogen gas is made of N2. N2 means what? 2 nitrogen combined together. So this nitrogen is a non-metal. This nitrogen also a non-metal. So when non-metal gang together, gang means what? Combines. When non-metal combine together, they are molecule, right? That's it. Last one, okay? The last thing that we need to learn is called ion. What is ion? Ion is somebody who got charged. It's ion. Example, okay? Na+, this fella got a charge, so it's ion. Al3+, this fella got charged, it's ion. O2-, this fella got charged. Top right corner got charged, that fella is an ion. So anything that got charged is ion. As simple as that. Okay? So when you come to ion, there are 2 types of ion out there. One is cation and one is anion. Cation is a positive ion. Anion is a negative ion. Cation, can you see the T here? The T looks like what? Positive, right? The T looks like positive. Anion, the N here, N stands for what? N is negative, right? So from here, you know already who is positive ion and who is negative ion. That's it. Okay. Sometimes they might set a trap. Okay. What kind of trap they might setting? Okay. You see, let's say this fella is zinc oxide, ZNO. So allow me to ask a simple question. Do you think this fella is an atom? Yes or no? Do you think this fella is an atom? No, right? Because obviously you are not alone. You have zinc and oxygen, they friend together. So you're not an atom. Do you think this fella is a molecule? Do you think this fella is a molecule? Some will say yes. The answer is no. Why? The zinc is a metal. The oxygen is a non-metal. How we know who is metal, who is non-metal? Should we memorize it? No need. You don't need to memorize, because in the real SPM examination, you will be provided with a periodic table. If you want to know the substance is ion, first requirement, it have charge. There is another special way to classify it, okay? If the substance is made of metal and non-metal, if you see the substance is metal and non-metal combined together, then it's ion as well. So if you see got charge, confirm it's ion. But if you don't see the charge, it doesn't mean that it cannot be ion. As long as you have metal and non-metal combined, they are ion. Example like this, okay? Magnesium oxide. Magnesium is a metal. Oxygen is a non-metal. Metal and non-metal, ion. Sodium chloride, do you see any charge here? No, but it's an ion. Why? So metal and non-metal is ion, okay? So that's it. So who is ion? Somebody who got charged or somebody made from metal and non-metal. So we will do a few self-tests here. The first one, let's make it complicated. C2H5OH. Wow, it looks very complicated. Can anyone tell me what type of particle is it? Fantastic, is a molecule. How? Why I know? Carbon is a non-metal, combined with hydrogen, which is non-metal, combined with oxygen, which is non-metal, combined with hydrogen is non-metal. There are so many non-metals sticking together. Non-metal gang, they're sticking together. So they are molecule. Fantastic. Very, very good. Okay. So let's say we have another one here. So this is aluminium oxide. You think this fella is atom, molecule, or ion? All right, awesome. It's ion, huh? Because although we don't see any charges here, which they purposely hide it from us, but we know aluminium, so it's a metal. Oxygen has to be non-metal. Metal, non-metal, it is ion. Very, very good. Okay, so the last one, you know it. Okay, let's say I have a substance called Fe. So Fe is iron. You come alone, the iron not joined with other people, so you are atom. So as simple as that. Okay, so that is the first part of what we need to learn today. So today we learned about metal. We know about metal is made by something smaller and can be separated. There are three particles in chemistry: atoms, molecule, and ion. So make sure you guys are able to tell the difference between them. Okay, the second part that we need to learn today is this. The first word is called elements. The second one is called compound. The third one is called mixture. Okay, so what is element? So element is made of one type of atom is called element, or in short, anything made of one species is called element. Okay, let me give you an example here. I give you a few examples. Yeah, carbon. Is carbon an element? Yes, carbon is made by one species. There's only C, nothing else. Okay, zinc, is it element? Yes, you only have Zn, nothing else. Okay, oxygen O2, is it element? Some people say, sir, I thought you have 2O, 2O. How can it be element? So element must be one species. Species. Okay. This is O. This one also O. They are same species. So when they have same species, okay, they are element. Let's say S8. Don't get confused by the 8. So all the 8 fella, they are sulfur. You have 8 similar species. You have 8 similar atoms combined together. They are element. All right. So please don't mess up, because many people mess up between element and what? Molecule. So question student asks, sir, is this O2 a molecule? Yes, O2 is molecule, because oxygen is non-metal. You combine with another oxygen, which is non-metal. So two non-metal oxygen combined together, yet each is a molecule. Is it an element? Yes, because although you have two fella combined together, but these two fella, they are same species. They are both O. So they are elements. So please make sure you all don't mess up the concept of element and also molecule. So it sounds easy, trust me, but many people just don't get a clear picture of what is happening. So what is compound? Compound is the combination of two or more elements. If you take two or more species joined together, so those are compounds. So you have two species or more joined together. That is called compound. Okay, let me give you a few examples here. Okay, let me give you a few examples. Okay, let's say carbon dioxide. Is it a compound? Yes. Carbon dioxide made by carbon, which is one species, made by oxygen, which is another species. Sure or not? You have CO2, one C combined with two O. This is one type of species. This is another type of species. When you have two species or more combined together, it is a compound. Let's say C2H5OH. It looks complicated. Is it a compound? Yes. You have one species, you have second species, and you have third species. This hydrogen and this hydrogen is the same, so don't count it as two. You have CHO, three different types of species. So they are a compound. Let's say sodium chloride, the salt that we are eating. Sodium chloride is made by sodium, which is one species, chloride, another species. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so you have more than one species, then you are a compound. Okay, guys, up to this moment, can you guys differentiate elements and compound so far? Okay, what is mixture? Okay, many students always mess up between compound and mixture. What is the difference between compound and mixture? Okay, mixture means what? They only mix, they can be separated easily. Okay, for example, if you take a bottle, if you take a cup, you mix some red bean and you mix some green bean. Can you separate the red bean and green bean? Yes. So that's why just now when the red bean and green bean put together is called mixture, because they only mix, you still can separate them. But today, let's say I tell you carbon dioxide, carbon and oxygen combined together. Can you separate carbon and oxygen? You cannot separate carbon and oxygen directly. So carbon dioxide cannot separate directly. It is a compound. So when something they join together and you cannot separate them easily, they are a compound. If something they put together, you can separate them easily, then they are mixture. So that is the difference between compound and also mixture. Okay. So now the next thing that I'm going to do with you is this. Okay. It's always it is very important for us to do some good quality question. Don't waste your time to do some simple lousy question. So first one, which of the following is a matter? So remember, matter must occupy space and matter must having some mass. Okay, so very good. The answer is C, right? The answer is C. Okay, the answer is C. Very simple. Water. Water has mass and water occupied the space. Which of the following is a matter? Heat, no. Heat don't have mass, right? Okay, air. Okay, air. So although we cannot see the air, right? But air has mass and air occupied the space around us. Okay, air. Among the substance below, who is element? Okay, let's recall back what is element that we learned today. Element is one species. Anything made of one species. So water. Water is H2O. You have H and O. You have two species. So it should be compound. It should be compound. Neon. Neon, the formula is Ne. Do you see more than one species? No, there's only one species. Ne is one species, nothing else. So you are element, all right? Oxygen is O2. Remember, oxygen is a gas. Most of the gas come in two. Is it an element? Yes. Although you have two oxygens combined together, all right? So, but they are same species, right? O and O, same species. So answer C also correct. So B and C actually both also correct. Which of the following substances is made up of one type of atom? So what actually they want? One type of atom means element. So let's look at it. Air. Air got many things, isn't it? Air got what? Air got nitrogen lah. Air got oxygen lah. Air got carbon dioxide lah. Air also got some water lah. Air got so many things mixed together. Cannot lah. Cannot be element. Okay, iron. Iron is Fe. Symbol of iron is Fe. You'll learn very soon. Fe, One species, no other things, is element. Yes. This is C, something went missing, naphthalene. Okay, what is naphthalene? Naphthalene is actually something called mothball. What is mothball? Mothball is like a white color thing that you put in the cupboard to get rid of cockroach. So if there's some cockroach, got some lipas, okay, to prevent cicak, yeah, to prevent cicak, you put this white color ball. This is called naphthalene. Okay, this is called naphthalene. Okay, naphthalene is C10H8. So naphthalene is made of 10 carbon and 8 hydrogen. So you have carbon, you have hydrogen, you have more than one species. You are compound. You're not element. Last one, water. Water is H2O. Water got H and O, two species, so it's compound. So the best answer is B. Okay. So which type of particles is neon? So everyone, can we do a 1-minute revision? Particle means what? The smallest thing, okay, in the matter. So particle means it can be atom, it can be molecule, it can be ion, all right? So neon, what is the formula for neon? Ne, okay? Atom, why? Neon come alone. You only have Ne, you didn't combine with anything, you have no friend, you are atom. So if you have no friend, you are atom, yeah? This is a pART paper. This is a pART paper in year 2022. Among the substances, who is atom? Same thing. For today, I'll give you the formula first. Magnesium is Mg. Nitrogen gas is N2. Remember, most of the gas got 2. Many people thought nitrogen is N. No, N2. Most of the gas got 2. Naphthalene, the mothball, okay, C10H8, no need to memorize. Lead bromide, PbCl, PbBr2. All these formula, no need to memorize, yeah, right? So who is atom? Atom means alone. Who is alone? Magnesium, no friend. Okay, magnesium, it has no friend. So that's why the proper answer is A. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So next one, Terengganu paper. Terengganu. Okay, who is element? Element means what? One species. Anything consists of one species. Ammonia, the formula is NH3. No need to memorize for now. Methane. Methane is CH4. No need to memorize. Naphthalene, the mothball, C10H8. Oxygen, the formula is O2. All right. Obviously, it is D. Okay. So now, let's look at it. Who is a compound? So remember, what is compound? Compound means they cannot separate one. Cannot separate one. Okay. They mix together already. Very hard to separate. Okay. So compound is made from more than one element. When you have more than one species combined together, you are a compound. So can we write the formula here? Water, H2O. Is water a compound? Yes. Okay. Is water a compound? Yes. Okay, next one, gold. So gold is AU. You don't need to know the formula for gold. Do you have something inside the gold? No. All right. So air got what? Air got nitrogen lah, air got oxygen lah, air got carbon dioxide lah, air got water inside lah. Okay. All the gases in the air, you can use some technology to separate one. If you can separate them, they are mixture. They just mix only. Nitrogen, oxygen, they mix together. They didn't combine and form something else. So it's not a compound. It's just a mixture. Okay. So carbon is C. Okay, only one species. So it is an element. So who is a compound? Water. Water is made from hydrogen and oxygen. So you have two species combined together. So it is a compound. Which pair they match correctly? The first one, ammonia is NH3. So magnesium is Mg. Sodium is Na. Copper sulfate is CuSO4. When you do objective, you can use elimination method. Anything impossible, just throw it out. Atom means what? Alone. Somebody who are alone. Is ammonia alone? No. You have nitrogen, be friend with hydrogen. You have a few things combined together, so you are not alone. So A is off. Magnesium, are you alone? Yes, you have no friend. Sodium, are you alone? Yes, you have no friend. Copper sulfate, are you alone? No, you have copper, be friend with sulfur, be friend with oxygen. So when you have friends, you are not alone. So wrong. So the A and D is out already lah. So now you only focus in B or C. Okay. So this is how we do objective. Cancel all the impossible answer first. Second one, mercury. Mercury, the formula is Hg. Lithium oxide, formula is Li2O. Okay, now they say ion. What is ion? Somebody who got charged or metal, non-metal combines together. So mercury, do you see any charge? No. Do you see metal and non-metal? No, you only have mercury, only one fella. So you don't have two things mixed together. So cannot. So wrong. So lithium oxide, correct or not? Correct. Lithium oxide is ion. Why? Lithium, the name got ium, so it's metal. Lithium, the name got ium, is metal. Oxide come from oxygen. Oxide means oxygen. So lithium is ium, so it's metal. Oxygen is non-metal. Metal and non-metal, so yes, it's ion. So from here, we know the answer is C. So the third part for today's lesson, state of matter. So when I say state of matter means what? State of matter means when you see the word state, state means you are solid, you are liquid, or you are gas. Are you a solid? Are you a liquid? Are you a gas? Okay. Now, solid, liquid, and gas. So one of the things is this. In SPM, okay, they give you a box and say, draw the arrangement for solid, draw the arrangement for liquid, and draw the arrangement for gas. So when you draw solid in SPM, you must draw minimum 3 times 3. Minimum 3 times 3. So just now, if you look at my answer, why is wrong? Only got 2 rows and 3 columns. Cannot. You must have minimum 3 rows, 3 columns. That's it. Okay. So that's what you need to do. Okay. All right. Second thing. So I draw like this. How many marks I'll get? I'll get 0. Why? Okay. So what's the problem here? When you draw a solid, you must make sure the box must be fully occupied. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I here got a little bit empty space. Okay, it's okay. All right, doesn't matter. So you see, minimum 3 row, minimum 3 column. I got 4 column even. Okay lah, never mind lah. And very minimum space. Okay, so that's it. So in Form 4, they are more particular. They are very strict. They are very particular. So some things that can give you full marks in Form 1, maybe give you 0 marks in Form 4. So please, please, please be very careful. Okay, how you draw the liquid? So liquid, you must draw like this. A small gang of 4 to 8 atoms. And then you must draw a few gangs like this. Okay, one gang. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one gang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Another gang. Okay. So this is liquid. One gang, one gang. Every gang about 4 to 8 atoms. And can you draw like this? The next one, gas. As long as they are far apart, you see, like this one and this one, they are far away. This one and this one, far away. As long as they are far away, they are gas. Okay. Liquid normally is closer lah. Like if you want to make it more obvious, liquid, okay, make it even closer like this. See, make it like this. Okay. Liquid is closer one. Gas, they are far apart. Okay, they are far apart. And then, yeah, that's it. Okay, next one. Sometimes they may ask you to draw the arrangement. Sometimes they may ask you to describe. So how you describe the arrangement of solid? How you tell people the story about this? So the first comparison is I want you to talk about their arrangement. The solid all squeezed together. So squeezed together is called closely packed. Second thing, you can see solid, they have a very proper order, right? So we call it as orderly, very orderly, okay? Very orderly. So when you come to liquid, so they still closely packed, okay? They still closely packed, less closely packed. And then this arrangement not so orderly, right? Not so orderly. So don't say disorder. Wrong. Disorder means no pattern at all. You still see some pattern lah, but the pattern not as nice as this one lah. So you use the word less orderly. So very easy lah. Just copy the answer here. Just put the word less. Less or less. Okay. Simple as that. So when you come to the gas, so the gas, what happened? They are very far away from each other, right? So they are far apart. Do you see any specific pattern for gas? No. The gas can be like something like here, something go here, something go here, something go here, something go here. No pattern at all. So if no pattern at all, don't write the word disorder. Don't write the word disorder. Disorder is not a proper word. Write the word random. So they have random arrangement. Random means what? The arrangement is very hard to predict. Very hard to predict. So that is called random. Okay? So that is something called arrangement. So the second thing, what else we need to know? The energy. So all the energy in the particle is called kinetic energy. So solid, all the particles stick together, they cannot move. So if they cannot move means what? They have very low energy. So liquid can move a little bit. If it can move a little bit means what? You are slightly more energetic than this. So you can write the word moderate. Okay, you can write the word moderate energy. So gas have many spaces. You can move here and there. So gas, they can move here and there. If we can move a lot means you have a lot of energy. You can say very high. If you don't want to put the word very, you just use the word high also can. You can say low, moderate, and high. Without the word very, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So next one, you need to know something about the force of attraction. So the particle, they always have some force of attraction. So force of attraction, you can imagine like this. For solid, everything stick together. You have a lot of glue. So when you have many glue, the force of attraction should be very strong. Okay? Liquid, do they glue together? Yes, they glue together, but not as much as solid, right? Solid, everything sticking together. This one still got some space lah, a little bit space lah. Okay? So the force of attraction will be in the middle, moderate. Okay. So for the gas, you can see they hardly glue together. See, this one, they are like far apart. They didn't sticking to each another. So the force of attraction should be very weak. So the last thing is called movement. Okay. So who is moving? Particles. The particle is moving. Okay. So all these particles, they are moving. When you talk about movement, in chemistry, there are total 3 types of movement. All the particles, they have 3 types of possible movement. One is vibrate. Okay, this is one type of movement. Okay, the second types of movement is rotate. You see that? Okay, I can rotate. So this is another types of particle. Then only the third one is they can move freely from here, go to here, go to here. So now, so again, you don't need to purposely memorize, guys. I just want you all to use some common sense. So solid, do you think you can vibrate? Yes, like this solid. You can vibrate at the fixed position, okay? Can you rotate? Yes, you can rotate, right? Can you move freely? No, you want to move here, stuck. You want to move here, stuck. So there are 2 things you can do. You can vibrate, you can rotate, but you cannot move freely. So liquid, what you can do. So let's take a liquid here. Can you actually vibrate? Yes. Can you actually rotate? Yes. Can you move freely? Yes, you see, this whole thing, you can move. You can do all the 3 things here, okay? Yes, yes, and yes. So when you come to gas, obviously you can do all lah, okay? Obviously you can vibrate, obviously you can rotate, and you can move freely because you have so many space, all right? So that's it, all right? So that's what we need to know, okay? Okay, I think we can do one question first. So they give you the arrangement of the particles for 3 material, which is PQR, at room temperature, okay? So this one obviously is a gas. This one obviously is a solid, and this one is a liquid lah. Very obvious, okay? Very obvious. So who are the substance P, Q, and R? Okay, so very easy lah, this one, okay? So P is gas. So let's shortlist the gas first. P is a gas. Is bromine a gas? You will learn very soon. Bromine is a brown color liquid. Okay, you will learn that very soon. Bromine is a liquid, so it's out. Oxygen is a gas. Oxygen is a gas. Magnesium is a metal. Metal is a solid. Metal exists as solid. So no. So the answer A and donkey is out already. So now let's look at Q. So Q is a liquid, like what I say. So Q is a solid, sorry, Q is a solid. So now we shortlisted answer B and C. Bromine. Bromine is a liquid, like what I say, bromine is a brown color liquid. So it's out lah. I want a solid, right? So magnesium is a metal, so it's a solid. So yes, I think we got the answer already, C. Okay. So the next thing we need to know is called change of the state of matter. So now we know already solid, liquid, and gas. So now the next thing is change in the state of matter. Okay, when you want to change from one state to the other states. Okay, so what is it? So they can change from one to other lah. Okay, so again, this one not very hard. You learned before. All right, so now let's look at it. Okay, solid change to liquid, the process called melting. Liquid change to gas, the process called boiling. Another name is called evaporation. Okay, now a few things I want you to know. Okay, the red color arrow, this process need to heat. You need to heat the solid to melt it, to make it become liquid. You need to heat the liquid to make it boil or evaporate. Okay, so guys, can you all differentiate? Can you tell me the difference between boiling or evaporation? Okay, come on. There are two differences between boiling and evaporation. So the first thing is this. Everyone must know boiling happen at their own boiling point only. Number two, evaporation can happen at any temperature. Second one, boiling will actually take place or happen in the whole liquid. That's why if you heat a water, if you boil a water, you see bubble. Bubble means gas. Where you see the bubble? In the entire water. So evaporation only happen at surface. Okay, so this is very important. This is very, very important. You need to know the difference between boiling and evaporation. Okay, next one. Right now, if I change from solid all the way directly to gas, this process called sublimation. Sublimation. Sublimation means what? You heat the solid, it will directly become gas without changing to liquid. So in SPM, sometimes they will ask you objective question, who can undergo sublimation? So SPM, you need to focus on 4 substances. So these 4 substances, if you heat it, they will become gas directly without changing to liquid. Okay, the first one is dry ice. So dry ice, another name is called solid carbon dioxide. So actually dry ice is carbon dioxide in solid form. Okay, dry ice. So the second one is called iodine. The third one is actually called ammonium chloride. Okay, so ammonium chloride. Do you need to memorize the name? No need lah. Last one. Okay, the last one is naphthalene. So naphthalene is the mothball. So if you put the mothball, okay, in the cupboard, let's say you put the mothball like this big. So after a few days, you see the mothball become smaller. It didn't become liquid. It changed to gas directly. Okay. So now let's go the reverse. What if I change the gas back to liquid? Condensation. Condensation. So liquid change to solid, freezing. Okay. So the blue color arrow indicates what? You need to cool down. Like gas, if you want to change to liquid, you must cool it down. So blue color means cool down. Red color means heat up. Okay. So if you want to change liquid to solid, blue color, you need to cool down. Okay. Last one, you can change the gas directly to solid. Okay. This one is called deposition. Side notes. Okay. I put a side notes here for you. So the red color here means you need to absorb heat or absorb energy. The blue column here means you need to release energy or release heat. Okay, so now I'll teach you the last part for today. Okay, one more important things you all need to know for this moment is what? When you change the state from one and other, you must know that the mass doesn't change. During change of state, the mass of substance didn't change. Okay, all right, so that's for part 4 today. Okay, so Mr. Aaron found that the dry ice become fume. Fumes means gas, smoke. What is the process and what is the heat change? So dry ice can undergo sublimation. And then what is the process? Heat is absorbed because from solid change to gas, red color arrow, isn't it, just now? So you need to absorb the heat, okay? So the answer is B lah. So they say what is the energy change and also what is the process during the formation of water droplet. So why there is a formation of water droplet? They say what? Okay, outside here. So why there is a water droplet here? Because this is air, surrounding air touching the surface, very cold. So when the air cool down, so it will undergo condensation. So to become liquid, okay, you will see water droplets, okay? So this process is condensation, and then you need to release the heat, all right? So you need to do condensation and release the heat. Very simple. Which statement is correct about this process? So this one obviously is a gas. This is a solid. Gas to solid is called deposition. Okay, gas to solid is deposition. So the question say sublimation. No, sublimation is the other way around, terbalik, solid to gas. So wrong. So the force becomes stronger. How you know the force becomes stronger or not? You draw lah. So you see, initially this one far apart, no glue. No glue means weak force. So sticking together, many glue together, sticking together, strong force. Okay, so the force weak to strong. So the force actually becomes stronger. Absolutely. Okay, simple as that. Okay, so you have the arrangement. So what is the process? Everyone sticking together. This is a solid. So this one you have a far apart gas. So this process should be a sublimation. Okay, so this is a Pahang question. So they are asking you who can undergo process Y. So we know there are 4 substances that can undergo sublimation. Bromine, no, it's not the one of the 4 substances we have. Iodine, yes, one of the 4 substances. Chlorine is not. Naphthalene, yes. So the answer is 2 and 4. Okay, that's it. Okay, the last part for today is this. Okay, so sometimes the question might give us a melting point and boiling point. They ask us to predict the state of matter at a specific temperature. Let's say I give you a substance X. Substance X, let's say I tell you the substance X, the melting point is actually 32 degrees Celsius. I tell you the substance X, the boiling point is 79 degrees Celsius. Then I ask you, what is the state of X at 42 degrees Celsius? Okay, 3 lines method. 1, 2, 3. 3 lines. Okay. So the first intersection, you see intersection across. The first intersection here, put your melting point. Okay, MP. MP is melting point. The second intersection here, put your boiling point, BP. Melting point, boiling point. The sequence cannot go wrong. So put the value. What is your melting point? Given 32. What is your boiling point? Given here 79. Okay, so now the first box here is solid S. The second box in the middle is L, liquid. The third box here is a G, a gas, solid, liquid, gas. So now, what is the temperature that you wanted? What is the temperature that we want? 42. Where is 42? Let's do mathematics. Number line. 32, 79. Where is 42? Here, right? So not. 42 is in the middle of 32 and 79. 42 is here. So it is liquid. Are you guys okay with this method? Last question for today. Example number 2. Okay. So what is your melting point now? Negative 12. Boiling point? 20. Yeah, it's all given. So now, what's the problem? Just now they tell us they want 42 degrees Celsius, but now they didn't. They only tell us room temperature. So guys, can you make a wild guess? What is the room temperature? In chemistry, whenever I say room temperature, how much is it? Or in science, room temperature always refer to 25 degrees Celsius, standard. No matter which country you are from, you cannot say, okay, I am from, let's say I'm from a country who got winter, so my room is slightly cold, more like have lower temperature. No, don't think so much. So now, where is 25? Negative 12, 20. 25 is more than 20, right? Somewhere at here. So now you know already, okay? So it is a gas, okay? So by doing that, we know already at room temperature, the substance exists as a gas. That's it. So that's everything that we need to know for today. So let's do a quick one here. The last question here. You see, they give you melting point and boiling point. So who is a liquid at 100? Quite easy lah, 3 lines method. So liquid must be in the middle lor. So at where 100 must be in the middle of this one and this one, right? In the middle ma. So 100 is in the middle of here, isn't it? 100 is in the middle of this one. 80 and 196, 100 is in the middle. When you are in the middle, you are liquid. Which substance is a liquid at room temperature? So room temperature means 25. If you want to be liquid, you must be in the middle. So how to get 25 in the middle? This one must be melting point. This one must be boiling point. So 25 must be in the middle of melting point and boiling point. So 25 is in the middle of where? Here, right? Or not? 25 is in the middle of -20 and 97. Okay? So the answer is Q. Okay?